Nanook Lodge in an episode of Carron on the Road. Shelley and I get to go on a lot of fun vacations, but one of the best we've taken was a trip to Spain this May with our friends Kim and Lisa. Man, we had some great food, the scenery was beautiful, the ancient old historical buildings are nothing like what we have here in the Northwest. I did bring home some bomba rice and some smoked paprika because we had paella over there, kind of that national dish of Spain that everybody thinks about, and I wanted to try to recreate it here at home. For as much as I know about paella, which is honestly what I ate when I was in Spain, and a little bit of reading that I've done, always has a few things. It's made with bomba rice, which is very similar to arborio, which is often easier to find here in the US. It's got some saffron in it, and I'll have some stock, some seafood stock or some chicken stock. And then it's usually got some sausage in it. I'm going to use Spanish chorizo, which is like a cured salami, versus a crumbly raw meat like a Mexican chorizo. And then for the other proteins, I'm going to use some chicken thighs and some shrimp. Now you can get 100% seafood paellas with mussels and clams and squid and octopus and all sorts of stuff. But I'm going to keep it simple and just use the porky chorizo, chicken, and shrimp. For my paella tonight, we are going to take the chicken and toss it with the Spanish smoked paprika, a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic. We're going to toss the shrimp with a little bit of thyme and a little bit of salt. And then we're going to take the garlic and onion and saute it in olive oil. We're going to add the tomatoes, the chorizo. We've got the saffron. We'll put in the chicken stock and make kind of a chickeny saffron broth. And then we'll cook the rice with everything together in it. Garnish it with a little parsley. Got everything prepped in front of us. I cut the chicken into 1-inch strips. That's about each thigh I had to cut just twice, which is great. I've got the onion diced pretty finely, and then I've sliced the garlic. I like slicing the garlic for this rather than mincing it. Mincing it, it just exposes more of the garlic to the whole thing, and I don't want the garlic to overpower this dish. I want it to just be there in the background. Our smoked, can I say that? Smoked paprika, salt, garlic. Our shrimp, our thyme, salt, the chorizo. Mine was a log. It was about that big around and about that long. Sometimes you can find them more like links. So I cut it in half and then cut them into little pieces like this. I've got the saffron, which I'm going to do what's called blooming. I'm going to put it in the chicken stock and let it just sit there for a while and kind of bloom and let the flavor come out into that. Some diced tomatoes, the rest of the chicken stock, my bomba rice, of course, and then the chopped parsley. Oh, and I've got a paella pan. I actually have a paella pan because I enjoy making paella even before I went to Spain and had really the authentic version. It's a round pan. It has kind of flared edges. If you don't have one of those, see if you can borrow one. But if you don't have one of those, just a flat pan with a lid will work as well. This is just, I like it because it doesn't have any corners on the inside for stuff to get stuck to. right, the shrimp is cooked. I garnished it with a little bit of parsley, and I love to serve paella with either some Spanish vermouth, which is my favorite. We drank a lot of it when we were over in Spain. Or a great Spanish red wine. Cheers! Thanks for tuning in to Cooking at Nana Lodge, and enjoy your paella.